Hey there, I'm Julie. Let's continue our discussion about the year of the wheel and really dive a little deeper into why it's important. So in the last video, we talked about what it was, and if you didn't get a chance to watch that video yet, I highly recommend you check it out here. Especially if this is a concept that you are just now learning about, that video will help give you a lot more context for this one. But we're going to talk about why the year of the wheel is so important. So in paganism, there is so much importance that is placed on understanding what is actually happening around you so that you can lean into those things. It's the idea of floating down the stream with the current instead of fighting upstream and making everything so much harder for yourself than it has to be. And so when we can recognize, you know what, this is a season for rest, and we allow ourselves to truly rest, then we can get the biggest benefit from those energies that are naturally around us, encouraging us to rest. But if we're fighting, trying to take lots of action and trying to do these things that take so much energy in a season of rest, we're not going to have the same outcomes. It's going to be a lot harder and possibly very frustrating for us. So much of paganism and learning about astrology and using tarot cards to help inform our spiritual practice is about understanding what is instead of what you wish was. You know, I wish it was this way. I wish it was that way. I know you do, but it's not that way, or it's not that way right now. And you would be better served to lean into what is happening around you right now and to take advantage of all the gifts in those things that are happening right now. So the year of the wheel is all about acknowledging and celebrating where we are right now. Now, it's important to note that the people on the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere are going to be in opposite points of the wheel of the year at the same time, right? Because we should all be aware that we're going to be in opposite seasons. I'm in the northern hemisphere, obviously, so my summer is going to be winter for those of my friends in the southern hemisphere and vice versa. But we are actually coming up on midsummer, which is so exciting because midsummer is the solstice, and the solstices are all about being in that perfect balance point of the year where there's just as much light as there is darkness. And so although we would be celebrating opposite solstices, I just every year love the solstice to realize that all of us on the planet are in this gorgeous point of balance all at the same time. And I just think that's really amazing. And so if you want to summarize what are these points on the year of the wheel, it's celebrating peak points in the seasons. So it's celebrating the peak of summer, the peak of winter, the peak of fall, the peak of spring, and then also those midpoints in between the two, and acknowledging where you are in that momentum. And I saw something one time that I thought was absolutely hilarious and very spot on, because it said, pagans celebrating the year of the wheel. Yay, we're halfway through the spring and summer. Yay, we're all the way at the peak of summer. Yay, we're halfway through summer and fall. Yay, we're at the peak of fall. And it was just that for the whole year. But it's about celebrating where you are right now and what's going on right now, and understanding that the dead of winter allows you to appreciate the heat of the summer, and the heat of the summer really instills a lot of excitement for you about winter coming. You know that it's having one that allows you to appreciate the other one so much. And that's one thing that I really love about the area that I live in the southeast US, is that we really do get to experience a full set of seasons. Now, I feel like we get a little bit gypped on spring and fall. I wish those seasons lasted longer, because they certainly are more pleasant. But we do get to experience a full breadth of seasons here, and that's something that I do really appreciate, because there's something beautiful about each point in the wheel. And so what we're going to talk about in the next video is midsummer, because that's the point in the wheel that's coming up next, also called the summer solstice. See you there.